Hello, wow, thanks for coming back to my channel, guys. This is Walrayn, and I didn't mean to call you guys again, because everyone calls you guys, and that's so mainstream and that. But anyway, here is my first MOAB, which I went crazy about. I mean, I screamed down the mic incredibly loudly, and probably reduced my friends' ears to a pulp, and I love reducing stuff to a pulp, so that was one of those many things that I reduced to pulps. Now, anyway, I have a few things to tell you about as this game is speeded up and that. I have a few things to speak about today on this glorious, fine Saturday or morning, which is fairly disgusting, even though it's probably Sunday for you. Just saying, just saying. But anyway, here's what I have to say. So I came up with a new game called Conspiracy Theorists, and this is for just like you and your mates or whoever wants to play. So what you do is you come up with the most crazy accusation, like for example, yeah, Obama's definitely white. He just wears a suit all the time, so you can't even tell. So you have like a few people just arguing against that theorist at the time, and the other person has to talk as much bullshit as they possibly can to justify their opinion. So it's kind of an argument game, but I would suggest you play it sometime. It's a lot of fun. Like for example, I said to this guy, he didn't even know he was playing at the time, so that made it even more funny. I said, yeah, the sun's definitely not real, and he got really, really angry, into a massive rage, into about the fact that, yeah, okay, it's not real. So if we took away the ozone layer, then we'd all die. I was like, nah, no, we wouldn't. It's just all a lie. And then they said, fine, I'll get a load of fridges and blow up the ozone layer. And I was like, okay, okay, then when are we gonna do this? When are we gonna set this up? And he got really angry. And this was actually in school time, so the teacher was having a go at him while he was just like screaming at me in rage and anger form and argument terms. So arguments are a lot of fun. I really enjoy them when they're philosophical or just talking crap. I mean, it's a good way to practice your argument skills. And one thing you need to know about an argument, well, not necessarily an argument, but when you're voicing your opinion, make sure you never become too attached to that opinion, because if you really latch onto that opinion, that means when you lose, you have lost. But it's not you who has lost, it's your idea that has lost. So make sure when you're in an argument, never be too close to your opinion, or else you have a chance of losing. And here I killed that guy like 2 or 3 times in a row, and I laughed in his face. So, another thing, next thing, on to the next place. A little love, I don't even need a sex tape. No. Master Chef. So, for the past 5 days, I've done a course at school where pretty much you make a load of food and that, and, like, you get taught how to make stuff in the kitchen and that, and on the last day, I had to make a gala dinner, so, like, a massive posh bolsh for a load of people, and I was on the dessert side, so I had to make this baked chocolate mousse, and a meringue with with mango and whipped cream on top. In fact, it was whipped cream and like Bailey's as well, which was pretty much a party. So yeah, here's something I have to say about that. So we're all of the people in my year were chefs effectively, all the majority of the people in my year. So the thing is, there was some spare like cake left over at the end, and the woman who had the spare cake just like let it drop in front of everyone, just put it on a table and said, you can go. And that was the point where, even though I'd seen these people as chefs during the week, you knew they were really just teenage boys, because they scrambled over that cake like hell. They just jumped all over it, they just scrambled for it. It was just like animals, animalic, barbaric, you know, all that bullshit. So that's something I have to talk about just briefly. I mean, it's pretty crazy the way they did it, but the truth is they're just kids. They're just kids, and you can tell the difference between kids and chefs in that situation. Anyway, moving on to the next thing, work experience. So, as I said in my last video, if you haven't seen it, you should probably go check it out, because I talked about some bullshit in the Battlefield Bad Company 2 gameplay. I'm going to a music video company, which should be a bit of a party, and that's just a re-informing. But you probably didn't watch it because it didn't say MOAB at the start, but this one did, and I hope you enjoyed that MOAB that just popped up on the screen. Yeah, so the last thing I have to talk about is the fact that I used to put loads of variety on this channel, but not so much anymore. So if you go watch some of my old videos, I had loads of variety. So if you would like more variety in gaming, then you just tell me in the comments and I'll put some wild games in there. Because I mean, I enjoy variety in gaming, so if you would like that, I'll make loads of different games. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Walrayn. See ya. Bye.